Karl-Anthony Towns had scored 40 points in consecutive games for the first time in his career and was worried he might have thrown away the chance for it to come in a victory. His turnover on an inbounds pass under the basket had contributed to the Knicks blowing a 6-point lead with 10 seconds left in regulation, and suddenly they were headed to overtime against the Atlanta Hawks on Wednesday night. Jalen Brunson hitting the go-ahead jumper with 11.01 seconds left as the Knicks pulled out a 149-148 victory. New York improved to 36-18, its most wins before the All-Star break since 1972-73, its last championship season. Now, the biggest worry for Towns might be having to stop playing when he's really rolling. He heads to San Francisco as an all-star starter after scoring 40 points Tuesday in a victory at Indiana, followed by 44 more, along with 10 rebounds Wednesday. He made 7 three-pointers, the most in his first season in New York. Towns had struggled a bit recently after injuring the thumb on his shooting hand, but seems back on track. The consecutive nights with at least 40 points and 10 rebounds gave him 5 this season, second most by a Knicks player, behind only Hall of Famer Patrick Ewing's 8 in 1989-90. Towns joined Ewing along with Bernard King, Carmelo Anthony, and Brunson, who did it at the end of last season, as Knicks with at least 40 points in consecutive games. Brunson scored 36 on Wednesday, and it appeared early on like he would be the player who would carry the Knicks after scoring 16 on 6 of 7 shooting in the first quarter. But then Towns took over the load from there, scoring 15 of the Knicks' first 17 points in the second quarter, then scoring 15 more in the third. Brunson, also an all-star starter, then had 6 of the Knicks' 12 in overtime. But he said there was no plan to keep feeding Towns when he was hot and go then back to himself later. Towns joked that he wanted to get in the scoring fun after Anthony Edwards, his former teammate in Minnesota, scored in 40 in 3 consecutive games.